How concerned are you about Zeke?
It should be a big concern, not only for me, but for himself and for the Cowboys. Because what's going to start to happen now, Skip, defensive coordinator is going to go right up on the board. This kid would give us the football. And it's going to be a problem moving forward because now they're going to attack the football. Whereas he's a hard kid to get down. We got to make sure we square him up. Now they're saying tackling the football. We've seen guys in the past have this type of a problem. Tiki Barber had this problem early in his career.
Yep. He
was able to correct it. Tom Coughlin came there, had him to hold the ball high and tight, solved it. Mm-hmm. Adrian Peterson, he still to this day have that problem, but he's so talented. He's an MVP, over 2,000-yard rush. You overlook that. But for a guy that was drafted with the 4th pick in the draft to lose his spot in the rotation, because after that second fumble, Alfred Morris took over the carries.
Yep.
And they was like, we can't risk it. This game is too close. It's hanging in the balance. We don't want to be the reason you lose this game with a third turnover. So it's going to be a problem until he get it fixed. I'm sure his running back coach is talking to him about it. I'm sure Jason Garrett is talking to him about it. And it's in his head now because it's something he didn't have a problem with in college. See, that's the biggest thing because when you're in college, you're so talented, you're so great. Everything's easy. You're getting $150 every game. You're getting 3-4 touchdowns every game. Then all of a sudden, it's not as easy as you thought it was. The transition wasn't as easy as you thought it was going to be. And now you're turning the football over. So it's in his mind. He can correct it, but until he does, they're gonna make sure he's corrected it because they're gonna attack that football.
I agree with every word you just said. And even as a Cowboy fan, I always say I'm an objective Cowboy fan, and I'm going to be even more objective on this issue than you just were. This goes beyond ball security to me. You said defensive coordinators are going to say he's a hard guy to get down. Mm-hmm. I'm not seeing that. I have been extremely disappointed in a kid who I thought would change the face of the Dallas Cowboys. Mm-hmm. I loved Dak during the preseason, and I kept telling you that. But I thought Ezekiel Elliott running behind this line would make a strong run at Rookie of the Year. I predict
he still might, Skip.
He might, but I don't see it because I see next to nothing from him. I'm going to start with this. He looks out of shape to me. He looks like he put on some weight he doesn't need to carry through the preseason when he had a hamstring issue. Mm-hmm. He also had a big off-the-field issue that probably took a lot of his time and focus. And he doesn't look ready for the National Football League to me.
Well, he was in a shop in Seattle that will cause you to eat. That was a whole nother issue. It will cause you to eat a little more than probably normally you would.
I have no idea what that was about, but that's a fair shot that you just took. And he's slow out of the blocks. When he gets the football in his hand, it's like he's running in sand. I finally tweeted during the 4th quarter yesterday, I am sick and tired of negative first down runs from Ezekiel Elliott because it seemed like series after series, Dak starts in the hole because it's -2, it's -1, it's 0.
Right.
What? I thought this is the 4th pick in the draft. This is a game changer. At least he was at Ohio State. And now I'm seeing either slow out of the blocks or hit the hole too fast when there's no hole to hit,
right.
Just plunging blindly straight ahead with zero vision. I told you on Friday, I've told you all year, Alfred Morris has been the much better back. He was all through preseason because he's a veteran, he has savvy, he runs with patience and with burst. When the hole when the crack opens, boom, he's through it. He's running with more authority than Zeke has been able to run in the National Football League. He had a couple of runs yesterday. He had one maybe against the Giants. They were just there. It's like he fell through the hole almost. But I'm not seeing punishing. I saw it against Seattle in that 3rd preseason game. I told you the next day, I'm like, wait a second. He is looking for Cam Chancellor. I want him, and I want to send a message to Seattle. I'm going to take on the baddest man in the National Football League in the secondary. I'm going to try to run over Cam Chancellor. And after the game, Cam gave it up to him. Kid runs hard, runs with authority. Right. Okay, we get it. But then all of a sudden, the real game started, and unlike Dak took it to another level, and Zeke took it down a level. He looks overmatched to me. I wanted Alfred Morris to play the whole game against his ex-team to show them. And when the money run came, even though it was a gaping hole, Alfred Morris ran through it, hitting the quote-unquote home run and swinging his bat the way he did as a Redskin.
Right.
It was a beautiful thing to watch. It saved the game. I want to see Alfred Morris play more until Zeke either plays his way or gets in shape during practices. But again,
it's hard
this
during
all
the season,
goes,
Skip.
I know.
It's hard. And once you have an injury, and that's the one thing I've always said, if you limp into the season, there's a good chance you're going to limp out of it.
Okay, well, he may be doing that because I got to tell you, and I'm going to be hard on him because he deserves it. He even looks like he's getting a little double chin to me, like he's just carrying too much weight. I'm just telling you. I'm telling you what I see.
Well,
double chin.
I mean,
no good for a running back.
He looks
Unless
like
you're
a guy.
Andy Lacy.
He looks like a guy that's probably 5'9"ish, maybe 225. That's a lot of weight on a small frame.
I got it.
I mean, that's bigger than Emmitt Smith. Emmitt Smith wasn't that size.
Emmitt went
Probably
about
215.
5'9", 205.
Yeah, yes. What I'm
Especially
saying.
in his first 3 years,
Yeah.
he was 205-ish.
So, but here's the thing, Skip. He hurt that hamstring.
Mm-hmm.
He's still eating the same, but he's still not training the same.
Doesn't get it.
So,
yeah. You got it when you were
Yeah.
playing. You knew how to last. You have to eat to win, right?
Yeah, well, and I tell guys, if you're going to be great, I ate for survival. If you enjoy food, it's hard for you to be successful
I got
because you have to deny yourself certain things. So when I got nicked and I knew I wasn't going to be able to do my cardio and I wasn't going to be able to practice, well, the 2,000 calories went down to 1,500, went down to 1,200. I understood that. Look, it's his first year. He's a rookie. You know, he's coming. He's out on his own. I don't know. Maybe he moved his mom and dad there. Maybe they're with him. But he'll get it.
Yep.
He needs to understand that you're a professional. You're not playing for books and tuition. This is about mortgage payment. This is about college kids' tuition, kids' tuition down the road somewhere. So this is a full-time job. There is no study hall. You have to do this on your own now. And I think he comes from a good family. He has the right people around him. He'll get it done. But this fumbling problem, Skip,
That's
if
huge.
he doesn't
I
get it
got it.
addressed,
Yep.
it's gonna haunt him.